Okay, this is your last sheet. Somebody wrote on this thing. Okay, show them how I'm overhanging over here. Just come on over here and just show them how I'm overhanging. I want them to see. And I want to talk about it. That's part of the engineering of the room. So when I laid out the room, it worked out better that the wallpaper be moved in such a way that we have this much excess. It doesn't always work out that you can hang the wallpaper right on the edge and go left, because you might end too close to a corner. So just understand that. And so you're looking at wall covering, folks, that is $300 per yard. No exaggeration. Is it worth it? I won't say. But it's $300 a yard. I'm just taking some weight off by doing that. So, oh, it's gonna come down. Hopefully she doesn't come down. Yeah, she's coming. She's coming down. You have video in the top, like showing people. You're funny. Like, you're showing people that it's about the floor. Okay, so let's talk about that issue. So what do? You're working alone. Your helper called in sick, right? Here's what you do to avoid this. This is what happens when you get all the way to the bottom and then she starts coming down. So there's a couple of things you can do. One, you can tape it to the ceiling. Two, you can put a thumbtack in it and keep it to the wall. But people see you putting thumbtacks in their wallpaper, they don't like that. So here's my suggestion. You go up to the top and you do this right away, so that this thing doesn't weigh your paper down and bring it down. That's why it's doing that. The third thing you could do is stick a little extra glue up at the top. And that ought to keep it, okay? This will end our series of the Phillip Jeffries textured wall covering. This last sheet here. We hung a silk on this job. We hung a hand-woven grass. And this is our last one. This is a fabric. And it is very similar to this. Face cloth. That's how hard it is to cut. I mean, it's simple to hang. You know why? Because it's tough. And one thing you'll love about this wall covering is, even though there's a big liability in it, because it's so expensive, there's no bubbles. So you save the time on bubbles. If you get wrinkles in grass cloth or fabric, pull it, stretch it away from it, and go in the direction of the wrinkle. Don't go like this, you'll mar the wallpaper. You'll burnish it. Okay, let's cut around this. Now, I want to show you how to cut around a light fixture. Or switch, I mean. So, you make sure that your paper is square and the seam is where you want it, because once you cut, here, you can't move it. You understand. So here's what we're gonna do. Here's our center. Okay, now I'm gonna feel, we only have two. I'm using two hands. This is gonna control this. By doing that, we allow the wallpaper to literally what's called relax. It's gonna relax because all the stress is taken off. The next part we go to is, let's take them down to the bottom. Okay, now, the second to last thing we're going to do is let's get rid of this excess. That'll take some of the weight off of the issue. Show them the rest of the job. Just pan the room. Okay, let's bring them back here. Work the wrinkles out. Okay, now with a sharp shaft, that's the shaft. Okay, with a quick hand. Okay, if you go slow, you could easily blow it. So we do it in pieces so we can manage the project. Can't do that all at once. Okay. Now let's show them the last part. You can come right over there. Near that door. Yeah, that's good right there. Point it up there. Awesome. So. Don't rush this part, guys. Hold it tight and pull it backwards. Okay, I want them to see this part. When they see the corner, can they see that? Can you see where a corner is being made there? Mm-hmm. Okay, so you hold it without making the corner, you might overcut it. What I want my viewers to do is pull it and make the corner so you don't take too much of the material off. Let's go. Okay. One last thing to do. Now, with a gently, I call this a gently damp cloth. I know you can't get water on this material. However, if it's damp, it's not going to get water on it. Don't get fanatical. Okay. Let's just trim this. They can't see my hand. Somebody complained in the UK. You need to go around me. If you can't see what I'm doing, change the angle of the camera, okay? And there you go. Now I want them to see how that came out so that they know I did it right. Go around the other side and just show them that I made that nice and even. Okay, so let's come back and see how we treat this. There's a couple of ways you do this. I don't recommend you do this with a metal taping knife, although I know we get tempted to do that. So, right here, you go over there, point your camera here. I have a ridge here. I'm going to put my smoother right up against there. Because look, I don't want to get shocked either, you know? And push that blade in. We don't care about scratching up the wall in this issue. Work those wrinkles out. Worst comes to worst, we go get an iron, believe it or not. Can the viewer see what I'm doing? No, they can't. My blade is on this side. So not easy to cut. Okay, so you got the idea. Okay, folks, there we go. Believe me, I don't like doing this. I've gotten shocked way too many times with these things. And I just don't like doing it. Now I suggest for my viewers that you tell your customers to put a corner guard here. You can put a piece of wood or clear plastic. Clear plastic looks like garbage, but you can do it. But the wallpaper will not stay like that. Why are you taping me when we're on the wall? Okay, thank you. I can talk, you know, they don't need to see. This is the action. And I've done this now for them so many times that they don't really need to see this, but it doesn't hurt to see it one more time. You just keep your hands steady. And the reveal has to be consistent all the way down, obviously. What is the reveal? It's the amount of space here. And I am tired. I want to go. It's past 8 o'clock, folks, p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I really want to go. We all get there, right? Okay. Some people don't like to use the tape. That's fine. But just understand, if you don't use the tape, you run the risk of getting glue on $300 a yard of wallpaper. So you don't want to do that. So, if you have any questions, thank you. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments section. This is Spencer Colgan from Spencer Colgan is Wallpaper. Please click on like and subscribe. See you on the next one.